Well, after a cool start to the day, it's finally starting to warm up, and boy, do we have a lot of blue sky out there today. Look at this. This is from Sky 5 in McAllen. Hardly any clouds at all out there. Plenty of sunshine, though. The traffic at the noon hour is picking up a little bit, but it doesn't look like any major delay if you're headed out to lunch. Let's go back to the map here, and I'll show you the current temperature in McAllen, right around 78 degrees. It actually feels like 77 out there. We have very low humidity in the 30s today, so that's off the charts dry. Lots of dry air around, and also it's not as windy. Look at that wind. It's very calm this afternoon, so it feels pretty nice out there. Very Chamber of Commerce like weather. Here's a look at the rest of the valley. We're near 76 in Rio Grande City, 78 in Edinburg, 76 in Weslaco, going down the I-69E corridor and toward Port Isabel as well. It changes between 74 and 75 degrees. Now looking across Texas, it's slightly cooler to our north, but not by much. Right around 60 degrees in Abilene right now, 53 in El Paso, and right around 58 in Dallas this afternoon. Really don't have a lot of weather across Texas today. So when we zoom out and get a better look at what's going on, that system that brought a lot of devastating storms over the southeast is now continuing to make its way east and then northeast. So ahead of that, they're going to have plenty of rain, and then eventually when that rain gets over the New England states, it will turn into freezing rain, and that'll last over the next couple of days or so. Behind me over on the west coast, still dealing with lots of heavy rain all up and down the California coast. And that does extend into Washington state as well, going a little bit farther north. But a lot of the heaviest stuff over Southern California will start to come to an end over the next day or so as we see those rain chances taper off. Meanwhile, back here in the valley, we were going to see the next cold front move in early Wednesday morning. So ahead of that cold front, it is going to be very, very warm. We'll have a very dry wind in the upper levels of the atmosphere coming off of those mountains. So as it comes down into the valley, it's going to compress and really heat up, sending us up to almost record-breaking temperatures across much of the valley tomorrow. It's not going to bring rain. We're not going to have that much moisture ahead of this front. There will be some clouds near the end of the work week, and by this weekend, actually Friday night going into the weekend, I think that's when we could start to see maybe a few spotty showers, but even then your rain chances are very minimal. So for tomorrow, we're looking at a high of 91 degrees. I've bumped that up compared to this morning. Earlier this morning, it was right around 89, but I went ahead and adjusted it by a few more degrees. So we are looking at possibly breaking the record of 88 here in Weslaco. But look at that. The cold front moves in, brings us down to 77, and then Thursday closer to more average like weather for this time of year. The thing about it is your overnight lows that are going to stay right in the 60s tonight, and then tomorrow night it's also going to be breezy starting tomorrow, very warm and breezy, and then it'll stay breezy behind the front on Wednesday. By Thursday, that's when things start to kind of calm down a little bit. Friday, we'll build up the cloud cover, still a little bit cooler. Look at this, 70, and then we'll be in the mid to upper 60s over the weekend. The rain chances, they're going to be right around 30%, so it's not going to be a complete washout Saturday or Sunday, but it will be enough rain potential to carry your umbrella with you for sure, and you'll also need that jacket because it is just going to remain rather cool for this time of year during the daytime, both Saturday and Sunday. We'll see increasing clouds for Sunday. Look at your overnight lows. They will dip down to the low 50s starting midweek. So Wednesday night on, that's where it gets kind of chilly at night. So you may want to, if you have to work outdoors, you'll want to wear something a little bit warmer, especially if you're patrolling overnight. Now look at Saturday night. That looks like it's going to be the coldest night of the week, and it looks like we could drop down into the upper 40s, and it looks like even Sunday night may stay that way before we head into next week. So we do have a little bit of a weather roller coaster ride on the way, but it's not too bad. No steep climbs and no steep drops in the forecast.